Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. He makes a catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Dropping back, it's Bryson. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a... and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit, because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He's going to run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Commodores! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Bryson. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They go to the draw. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 10, Vanderbilt 7.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll go to the counter. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation